Chud the Builder just ruined his life. I don't know who the fuck is Chud the Builder, but I'ma just go straight to it, I guess. Kratos obviously goes to Mori. Let's just get straight to it. Let's go.
The worst IRL streamer destroyed his life live. And
So I'm basically reacting to Mori, reacting to Ato. Okay. I'm getting flamed in the comments. People are gonna tell me, why are you reacting to someone reacting? That's crazy. So I'm reacting to someone reacting to the streamer. Nice. This is 3 reactions in one video. Let's go.
I gotta say, this video is gonna be about Chud the Builder. A lot of you may have heard about him by now, and he's basically a guy who walks up to black people, calling them the hard R, like trying to get rage bait out of them and saying, you're chimping out, you're chimping out. I just gotta say, I have no sympathy for the guy. He was asking for it, right? And now apparently he's facing almost like what, 40 to 50 years in prison. I don't know if that's
for saying the N-word,
but
saying the N-word with hard R ends up at 50 years of prison. What? Yo, I don't think murder is like 50 years. I don't think murder can reach 50. God, this guy said the N-word hard R 50 years. Nah, oh God, that is some. What the fuck? I'm actually shocked. I have nothing to say anymore.
But the reason for this is because some black guy apparently approached him because of his racial rage bait in the past. Not sure who started what. One thing led to another, and Chud the Builder apparently ended up shooting the guy, killing him, grazing himself, and now he's facing, I think, life in prison. Is actually insane.
I walked up to him.
So you couldn't control your emotions.
They were laughing. They were pointing at me, and I said, "What's up, guys? How y'all doing?" I said, "Y'all like the new suit?" He said, "Walk away from me." I walked away. He came back up to me. He literally said, "I have PTSD. I feel like I'm in." He said, "You start saying all that to me, I'm gonna hit you." He hit me, started wailing on me, even after I had to defend myself by shooting him.
Okay, so you guys heard it from his POV.
So, gang, obviously you're gonna get destroyed. What are you on, bro? You can't just rage beat anyone and then just expect to shoot him. Bro, you over here calling him the N-word hard R. What do you expect of a reaction? Oh my God, it's a prank. I'm good. Gang, no, you're gonna expect people murdering you. I'm surprised you were not even dead by any gang members, bro. I swear if you go and say this shit, I'm getting jumped. This guy over here just shot a guy for no reason. Yeah, thank God you're getting 50 years. I hope you die here as well, bro.
He approached them, and that's what his content is all about. He approaches specifically black people to try and rage bait them, right? Calling them the hard R and saying, "Now you chimping out," right? And this whole thing is based around racial rage bait and I guess testing the freedom of speech in America. But my opinion is, okay, so your belief is that black people are chimping out in, I guess, specific context, and you're trying to tempt or rage bait certain people into either assaulting you or shooting you. Okay, when that happens, mission accomplished, you're now shot, you're dead. What is even the point of all this? You're walking up to a group of people. In this case, he approached them, calling them racial slurs, tempting fate and expecting never anything to ever happen to you. I mean, listen, 99% of the population may never ever do anything to you, but all it takes is that one person. And then here we have some footage
allegedly baiting a fight to potentially take someone's life and claim self-defense.
This headline here says, live streamer known for posting racist content faces attempted murder charge after shooting outside courthouse.
It doesn't get too much worse than that.
You following me to my truck now?
I actually saw this video.
We got 18 rounds for you. We ain't got nothing else. Don't follow me in my
18
truck.
rounds.
I bet you won't follow me in my truck.
So what Atosi is censored is the hard R N-word here.
Come on. Look at him. Look at these.
Yeah,
now.
a lot of censors here.
931 Seville. They ain't.
He's literally just spamming the hard R N-word. So he's basically walking up to black guys who are most likely not going to do anything, of course, because the average person is not going to assault or shoot you, obviously. But you're walking up to people saying that they're chimping out. That's literally what he says. You're gonna chimp out, you're gonna chimp out, right? So statistically,
so you're saying you're gonna chimp out, calling him the N-word with hard R. What do you expect to happen? I'm actually surprised there's no one here out of these 3 like tried to attack you. I'm surprised. I'm actually like, what the fuck, you can get away with this easily? I never knew in America you can get away with this easily. I thought in like, especially America, they kill you for that. Bro, I want you to go to Jamaica and try to say it, please, for the love of God, bro.
Speaking, he's trying to prove a point here, right? While also making content, trying to catch someone on film, either attempting to assault him or, you know, even worse, trying to pull out their weapon to shoot him so he can then pull out his weapon to shoot them back. I already gotta say, this content strategy is highly retarded. Actually, peanut level IQ and genuinely suicidal. Because again, all it takes is that one person to quote unquote chimp out, shoot you, you're dead, or you shoot them, you're facing life in prison because you're intentionally provoking people. It's not like a self-defense situation where you weren't the agitator. And with all these types of videos of you calling people racial slurs, it's not gonna help you in the courthouse. It's not gonna help you with a case where now he's facing decades in prison with a $1.2 million bond. We already knew, actually.
If you've seen any of the clips of him going viral online, it doesn't really feel like a shocker that he ended up shooting someone, and apparently himself, during a fight on a stream. And yes, you heard that right. Apparently this absolute genius grazed himself too, according to reports and audio that is said to be from his own stream immediately after the shots were fired.
Once again, logically, I already knew this was going to happen. Either someone was going to shoot him or he was going to end up having to shoot someone else because they were trying to aggress upon him. Of course, he put himself in this situation and I have no sympathy whatsoever.
Did I shoot myself or?
I'm sorry for pausing. I want this guy to accidentally or slip out the word with the hard R. Watch what they'll do to you in prison. Oh God, there's gonna be a next report saying a streamer just got I can't say the word, but you know what I'm saying. He got fucked in jail. Not just for dropping the soap, but for being known for saying that word. 6 black men is on you, bro. I'm just saying 6, maybe 10 black men, but I don't know, but all I know, you're not leaving jail unless someone destroys you. That's what I'm gonna say.
Well, you did it great.
It penetrated, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, here is his mugshot. Here is him entering the courthouse. Sit your criminal ass over there and try not to chimp out. Here's this crazy footage.
Let's not.
Touch me again.
I don't want to get pepper sprayed. I really don't.
Go pick up my hat.
Yeah, he just said the hard R.
What the
fuck? He's genuinely approaching random, actual regular. He's never going to actually enter a dangerous. Look at the environment of which he's in. He's never going to go to a dangerous neighborhood like Philadelphia or Chicago, deep in the hood, to do this because he knows what will happen. So he has to actually bully regular people because, well, that's how you get content safely without dying. Here's some images of this guy after he shot himself and after he shot the other guy and killed him, right? Chud the Builder here. Also, I was able to find this footage here from Don Luker on Twitter. He said the man who was shot by Chud the Builder is 31-year-old Army veteran Joshua Fox, who was shot in the shoulder and stomach, according to his family. He is a disabled veteran with 2 kids that suffers from PTSD and other medical conditions. Chud is currently facing over 25 years in prison. And by the way, I recently learned that Chud the Builder is actually 28 years old.
Yes, this is my favorite.
It's actually crazy.
No,
it looks like he's pushing 40.
I just think the filter's though. Anyway, for those who don't know what I'm talking about,
this is the
a
guy right here.
came to my apartment today, banging on the door like he was supposed.
Well, I mean, what he's talking about is irrelevant. I guess they were just showing the victim or, yeah, the guy in the altercation. And here's some footage of him
like we do
in court.
every day. If you can't do that, I'll give you a chance to go ahead and leave now, because anybody that calls any kind of disturbance at all is subject to being in direct contempt and serving 10 days in jail and a $50 fine or both. Just want you to know that. We're not going to put up with any outbursts or any shenanigans today.
Judge is not playing around. Judge H. Reed, Poland. Holy shit.
Okay? Any questions? Okay.
Oh, he's that little smile.
State versus Dalton Etherly.
Yep.
And bring us Etherly out.
There he is, Chud the Builder, aka Dalton, entering the courtroom right now. Honestly, again, I have no sympathy. Months before, when this guy was starting to blow up, I was like, okay, what is the logical conclusion of this? Because with the way you're marketing yourself, you're not family friendly. You're not even at a baseline marketable on platforms like.
Wait, you're telling me that this guy is actually famous? What's his name? Chud the Builder. Yeah, on God, I'm searching him while watching the video. Wait,
YouTube, so you're trying to become a streamer, a content creator. What do you like? What's the end goal here? To get shot or to shoot somebody? Ultimately, you want to entertain your audience and potentially grow a platform. This is not the way, obviously, but alas, here he is now. He's only been a content creator, guys, for less than 6 months, I believe, and he's already basically his life.
6 months and fucked his life. On God, that's
here he is coming into the courtroom, though. I'll try to keep the yapping to a minimum. There he is. Dalton. Come on, boy. Dalton Etherly.
You're here this morning, case number 26CR5295. You're charged in count 1 of criminal homicide, 3913-201. Count 2 is employment of firearm during a dangerous felony, 3917.
God damn.
24, that's a D felony. Normally, that range of punishment would be 2 to 4 years in state penitentiary. However,
So far I heard 15 to 16 or 15 to 60 years, and then the second charge is what, 2 to 4 years?
Okay, I'm sorry for pausing. God damn, that's crazy. Anyways, I'm searching Chud the Builder. I can't find them except their fan accounts. There are people who are actually fan accounts of this guy. I don't know if that's the real one, but it says here he has 2,513 followers. 2,000, and you're calling this famous? 6 months into streaming, already in court. Not even Clavicular has done that. It took Clav like 3 years to end up in court. How the fuck are you in court already? Yeah, on God, that's like a world record, bro. That's GG's for you, gang. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Statute, this case is that this a charge is enhanced, and if you don't have any prior convictions, to mandatory 6-year sentence at 100%.
Wow.
Count 3 is ag assault with serious bodily harm. 39-13-102. It's C felony, carries a range of punishment 3 to 15 years in state penitentiary. Count 4 is reckless endangerment with a deadly
Oh my
weapon,
God.
also a C felony, 3 to 15 years in state penitentiary. Have you hired an attorney yet, sir?
I gotta say, bro, again, let me ring the bell. And shout out to Poetic Flacco. Listen, you did this to yourself. You were out here rage baiting and bringing putting a target on your back, essentially, for being a race, what do we call it, a race grifter, a race hustler.
Racist.
Basically, you were pandering to a specific demographic
Just
of
say
people
that.
who want to see that content. And by the way, Chud the Builder, I want you to understand that the people who watch and support you, they don't actually like you. Everybody knew, with anybody with a peanut level IQ or above knew what was going to happen eventually, and they weren't supporting you, bro. They were just laughing at it. They just wanted to see the crash out. And now that you're going away to prison, potentially, if your charges don't stick, let's say he beats all the charges except for one, he's probably going to go away for a few years, maybe, unless he can prove self-defense. That is to be, determined. But again, this type of content is not sustainable whatsoever. And he brought it upon himself, which is why I have no sympathy for him. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, bro. There's no self-defense in this, bro. You are caught on live calling him the N-word. You're the first one who started this shit. You can't be calling people with the N-word with the hard R and then you proceed to shoot him. Yep, that's your fault. You're gone for 50 years, gang. GG's.
He's going around telling people, oh, you're going to chimp out, you're going to chimp out, oh, you're acting like this, that, calling people a hard R. But it turns out the irony is that he's acting the same way he's accusing other people of acting. Like, you're intentionally going outside and provoking people. You're the one acting like an asshole. You're the one acting like a f***ing dickhead. And the crazy thing is, he's technically Gen Z. Like, literally, that's crazy, bro. You look like you're pushing 40. Clearly, the life you've been living is kicking your ass. And again, the supposed fan base or viewers that you thought actually liked you, they did not, bro. They just want soon. Now you're going to prison, or if you don't go to prison and you beat all your charges, you're probably gonna go bankrupt and become destitute, fighting all these things, lawyer fees and all. I mean, it's just crazy.
Who's helping me? I can't even, my whole family doesn't even, bro. I don't have people behind me except you guys.
In his brain, he really thought the people who was encouraging him to go out and disrespect black people and be racist, he really thought in his brain that these were the people who were going to be by his side when he got into the deep map. They're not.
Exactly. These are just internet edgelords who want to see people crash out and burn. Like, they want to see people crash and burn. They're not there to truly support you at all. They just want to see a crash out, a guy who's willing to actually get up on camera and do things they wish they, could do themselves, but they're too, keyboard warriors, and you are the physical embodiment, the physical manifestation of what they wish they could do. I just gotta say, we keep increasing the ante. The lengths people are willing to go to become famous at all odds is crazy.
You have? Okay, Mr. Finley's here. You've been hired yet, Mr. Finley? I know you have a prior relationship with him in other cases. No, it's all right. So I'm going to appoint Mr. Finley right now to represent you. Should you make your bond and you want to hire if you make bond, you're going to need to hire Mr. Finley. I'm going to set this for preliminary hearing on the 26th of May. All right. It'll be inside 14 days, Mr. Finley. Does that work for your calendar? Yes. Not yet. I'm about to do that. I want to make sure he's got an attorney and all that stuff first. Yes, sir. May 26th.
Funny thing is, I heard in another case with the David case, unrelated, someone said, why did David have access to an attorney? Like, why don't we just put him in prison? It's because of the Fifth Amendment. Actually, the Sixth Amendment. If you can't afford an attorney or a lawyer, one will be granted to you by the state. It is what it is. It's actually a beautiful thing.
Okay. All right.
It is a beautiful thing, but imagine I'm a lawyer and I have to defend David's case. What the fuck do I do? That's GG's for David. I am not defending you, gang. Free lawyer or not, you can't pay me and I'm not going for free. You're cooked. 40 terabytes of UCP. 40 terabytes CP from David. And they're expecting a free lawyer or an attorney to defend that. Oh God, I swear to God, if David's lawyer might save this guy, on God, this lawyer gets the biggest promotion on the flipping states, no matter what. Now imagine, as an attorney, you're defending this guy, the builder, whatever his name, Bob the Builder. Let's just call him that. Oh, Chud the Builder. My bad. Let's okay. His name is Chud the Builder. Caught on camera saying it with the hard R, and he first started this shit. How would I defend him, Your Honor? Even though my client approached this innocent man and said the N-word with hard R and assaulted him using his words, he still doesn't have the right to push him as a self-defense. What the fuck? That doesn't work. I'm gonna get shot too if I say that. This doesn't matter. Might as well just take him to the jail. It's a beautiful thing. I agree. If you can't afford an attorney, we're gonna grant you one. But it's for people who deserves it. Like you're being accused of something and it's not your fault. But here you have footage, concrete evidence of your ass going to jail, and you're expecting a lawyer to defend you? It's a beautiful amendment. I'm saying it's an insane amendment, and I love this amendment. But again, imagine you have to defend him or David or Epstein. How cooked are you, bro? We're cooked. Cooked. Any lawyers here? You're cooked. I'm sorry to say.
Bond's not been said yet. General, do you have a position on bond today?
Here's his bond, though.
Mr. Ethan Lee is on a bond on 2 occasions. One from here, one from today, Mr. Pending a hearing for just a bond right now after we have our bail hearing. Then
Here's his bond.
All the arguments, we can go through all the factors in the statute and see if that gets
Here it
amended
is.
or down, okay? Yes. I'm going to set initial bond at 1.25 million.
What? What does that mean?
1.25 million. That's what the judge said.
Bomba
1.27
Club.
million. That is what, 10%. If a bail bondsman wants to take that up, what is that? $125,000 they would have to put up. Holy fuck shit. And now they have a GoFundMe here that says help the Chud and his family. Like, my thing is, okay, the reason for why I don't have any sympathy for this guy is because you were intentionally going around calling people racial slurs. That's dumb as hell. Peanut level IQ shit. But additionally, it's because you knew this was gonna happen, especially, like, obviously, like, it was going to happen. Eventually someone was going to try you, and this could put you in legal liability. This could implicate you in a crime or some type of situation that you didn't have to put yourself in, and now you're asking for money. What was the end goal of this? Like, again, people, like content creators, they don't do the risk reward ratio. They don't do the pros and cons of the type of content they're trying to push out into the world. Look at this, guys.
My favorite line from this is,
From the
you got
N-verse.
freedom of speech. You just don't have the freedom of consequences from your speech.
And now,
On set initial bond at 1.25 million.
That is mad.
look at his attorney shaking his head.
The more you're around, the more you're gonna find out.
Yeah, shout out to Atosi, shout out to Poetic Flago. I don't feel sorry for this guy at all. Like, you get what you deserve. Around, find out. I mean, obviously, who couldn't have seen this one coming? I guess now that his point has been proven, he can, I guess, take glee in the fact that he's finally accomplished his mission, whatever that mission really was. Anyway, on to the next story.
Well, shout out as well.
Handpicked by Taliban.
Screw this ad. Shout out as well goes to Mori, and credits goes to Mori, and I hope you guys did enjoy that video. Make sure you guys like and sub and turn those post notifications so you don't miss another upload, and I hope you guys enjoy and have a blessing day. See you guys on the next one. Peace.